What's up, you guys? This is Paul Maxey, and I'm playing Junior Pac-Man for the Atari 5200 using my converter so I can play with an Atari joystick. And if you don't remember Junior Pac-Man being available back in the day, you're right. It's a homebrew game. And once you get your joystick configured, when you get the kind of converter I have to use a 2600 joystick, most of the games just work great right off the bat. But they warn you when you buy, or they tell you when you buy it, there's some instructions that when it comes to the Pac-Man games, including this Junior Pac-Man, you kind of have to turn those little dials on the converter, even if you had it set up good before. When you turn off the game and turn it back on again, for some reason you just have to mess with it a little bit, and then all of a sudden it takes about a minute, and you get the controls working the way you want them to, and then you're good to go. Oh, it's a really hard game, and if you want to talk about drawbacks, you don't get the intermissions, and the intermissions on Junior Pac-Man are really neat. And you only have to, in the arcade version, you only have to beat the first level to see an intermission screen. But the one level is very hard. As you can see, it's huge, and it scrolls into like 3 parts. And beating one level, is really a challenge. My high score on this is about 34,000. And you do get an extra Pac-Man around, I think maybe 15,000, maybe 10,000. And you're going to need it. And if it wasn't for the fact that I just hit record on this video, I would have just hit reset since I died already twice. Because I'm really trying to do better at this game, and dying twice on the first level is not going to get it done. Every once in a while you'll feel like, even with the converter, I think I have like, your Junior Pac-Man will kind of go up when you didn't want him to. It has a tiny bit of issues like that, but I'm pretty satisfied with what I got here. I mean, at least it works. Now, I was really impressed with the graphics at first, and I guess I still am. It's just that now I have Junior Pac-Man on my Pandora's box, so I get to play the real Junior Pac-Man. Oh! And so now I realize these graphics aren't perfect, but we're talking about the console. This console came out years ago, and I would have been stoked to have had this back in the day. And I did not have the 5200 back in the day either, but if I would have gone to my friend's house and he had Junior Pac-Man and it looked like this, and I'd be stoked. So look at this, we have another level, and it's different, just like you expect Junior Pac-Man to be. There's my extra guy at 10,000. This is great, man. I mean, it's a challenge, and I keep hitting the reset button. And I get frustrated. I mean, we think about video games as fun and games, but when you're chasing that high score and trying to do better, there's some frustration factor. Especially in all these old games where you have to kind of... Oh no! If that toy goes dancing across your power pellet as you know it, destroys it. It has that element. It also turns the dots into bigger dots that slow you down, but are worth more points. So all the aspects of Junior Pac-Man are there, except for the intermission scenes not being there. And I am enjoying myself. There's no continue, so there's no cheat like that. There's no cheat like in the 2600 version where you can have less ghosts to deal with. So if you want to do good, go far, you're going to have to earn it the hard way. Whoa, now I'm playing a little bit better. And I do have 3 lives left, so I find that you gotta be patient and make these ghosts chase you long distances, and just pick up a few dots on one side and then go all the way back, because they're always on you, like that. Such a challenging game. And you better save those power pellets. You should use them, but you should also save them for when you need them most. And try to think ahead. Of course, I'm talking a big game, but I'm getting killed a lot. It's great. You got the spinning... we gotta remember, we gotta put this into perspective. We're playing this on 5200. And It's fantastic. So if you have a 5200 and you're curious about having Junior Pac-Man, I say get it, man. Over the Atari store, it's one of the more affordable ones, and they also have their games available on eBay. And not to diss the Atari Age store, but I feel like sometimes buying off eBay, he might be under more pressure to get that out to you sooner, because eBay expects you to. So if you don't like waiting a long time for your games to be shipped from Atari Age store, I have a feeling that you'll get it quicker if you buy from Albert through the eBay store, just because they really have to get it out to you. But we all know Albert does his best. He's a good man. And I would only want to buy my homebrews from Albert. There we go. I really enjoy trying to beat my high scores on this, and there's no saving high scores, so you got to write them down. And just, but it's a really great feeling when you beat a high score. So you might be thinking all you want to do is beat levels so you can see what's next, which is exciting. When I was young, when I played Pac-Man, I never cared about score, but I care a lot about score now. See, I'm going to try to go to the other side of the maze. Ah, good for me, I got this power pellet in reserve. See, oh, damn, I ate no ghosts on that run. There's one dot there. Oh, I mean, it's 4 against 1. That always made Pac-Man hard. But I'm definitely doing better in this latter part of this review. Oh no! I just let a very important power pellet get taken out by that toy that runs into it. That is fair and all, but it really sucks. And that might be a big difference maker on whether I beat my high score on this run. I'm going to try to fake these ghosts out and bring them in and out of the picture. If you just hang out in that corner, you're going to have these ghosts figure it out real quick and come down on you. I've always thought the ghosts in Pac-Man games were very well programmed. I mean, I'm impressed. I mean, how do they know where you are and how to strategize and move in on you so fast? Guys, if I beat this without dying, I'll be impressed with myself. Let's see. Alright, I made a little move. I'm going back. Yeah, okay, I'm looking good here, guys. Boom, get a ghost. I want to get some points. Alright, let's beat it. Oh ho ho! This review's actually turning around, but this is my last Pac-Man, correct? Look at that green level. Dope. I wish I could get an extra Junior Pac-Man. Oh! Okay. So there it is. I have my camera kind of in on zoom. It's actually a nice green. I don't know if you can tell that. It's a tough, challenging game, Junior Pac-Man, but it plays good. And once you play longer, it seems like your controller settles down. It's not so jittery, and the converter works. So I'm going to be doing different reviews one at a time. And this is the homebrew Junior Pac-Man for Atari 5200. Oh, I forgot I was going to play Pac-Man Fever in the background, but these 5200 videos, I'm kind of more bare bones about the video and all because, you know, I'm in this corner and it'd be hard to get over here and do my media jokes and all. I'm just giving you guys some straight up reviews with no extra fluff. But don't worry, I'll get back to that kind of stuff later with my 2600 reviews. Alright, well maybe I'll do another review. Thanks for watching. Have a good night.